Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're diving into Disney's movie that most people forget even existed, The Great Mouse Detective. Yep, Disney made Sherlock Holmes, but with tiny Victorian mice, a rap villain with diva energy, and a soundtrack that goes way harder than it needs to. If you ever watched it, don't worry, I got you. Let's talk right into mayhem and mystery. So the film takes place in 1897 London, which is already cool, but now imagine a secret mouse version of the city hidden underneath the human one. Our story kicks off with a little girl mouse named Olivia, whose dad gets kidnapped by a mysterious bat with a peg leg and wings that flop louder than my kitchen fan. She goes to find Basil, the Sherlock Holmes of mice, and when I say he is dramatic, I mean dramatic. This man bursts into a room like he's walking a runway. Characters with chaotic energy. Basil at Baker Street. Basil is brilliant, like scary brilliant. He can look at a footprint and tell you the suspect's shoe size, middle name, and favorite soup. But he's also a mess. 1 second he's yelling excitedly about because he solved this clue, and the next he's spiraling into depression because he didn't. So relatable. Dr. Dawson. Dawson is basically the emotional support human, or mouse, of the movie. He is polite, sweet, and constantly confused. He's trying so hard, and honestly, I respect him for that. If you want to think of it this way, he's also Dr. Watson of Basil Sherlock Holmes. He's Mr. Watson. Olivia, a literal child. Brave, adorable, and low-key, the only one with common sense. Ratigan. Let's talk about this king. This man is the main event. Elegant, evil, dramatic, would definitely flip a table on reality TV. Ratigan has a giant pet cat named Felicia, whom he feeds people to while sipping wine. Oh, and he has a full musical number where he sings about how iconic he is. If that's not talent, baby, I don't know what is. Why this movie is so underrated. The vibes are immaculate. It's Victorian London but for mice. Dark alleys, fog, secret labs, creepy toys. The aesthetic is flawless. The animation is beautiful. Remember, this came out before the big Disney hits like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. But the animation? Still fire. The Big Ben scene at the end literally used early computer animation, and it still looks good. The story moves fast, but not too fast. This movie doesn't waste time. Mystery? Boom. Clues? Boom. Drama? Boom. It never drags, which is great for kids and for adults with the attention span of a goldfish. Ratigan steals this movie. He is classy enough to host a dinner party, but chaotic enough to ruin it just for fun. Every scene he walks into gets instantly 10 times better. He's the kind of villain who would challenge you to a duel at 3 p.m. and then compliment your outfit. Favorite scenes to talk about. The toy shop scene. Creepy, chaotic, weird toys everywhere, a whole fever dream energy. Ratigan's musical number. I swear this man said, if I'm evil, I might as well be fabulous. The backup dancers, the lighting, the odyssey, mwah, chef kiss. The Big Ben finale. A masterpiece. The gears, the tension, the animation. You can tell Disney said, let's blow this whole budget right here. It's intense, surprisingly scary, and makes you forget you're watching mice. Funny observations you can add. Basil acts like caffeine and adrenaline are the only food groups. Dawson looks like he smells like peppermint and disappointment. Olivia has more courage than every adult in the film combined. Ratigan gives off I send emails in all caps energy, and Felicia the cat is basically Garfield on rage mode. Final rating 4.5 out of 5 stars. Funny, dramatic, stylish, and way more impressive than it gets credit for. The Great Mouse Detective deserves a comeback. Justice for Basil! That's my full extended view of The Great Mouse Detective. If you loved it, let's deep dive into a underrated Disney gem. Stick around, I've got plenty more forgotten masterpieces coming up. Thanks for listening, and remember, if your villain doesn't have a theme song, are they really trying?